YouTube family, welcome back to another episode of 2A in LA. As always, anything I say in this episode, prior episodes, and future episodes is just my personal opinion. It's not the opinion of anybody that employs me or any company that I own. It's just my little old me, right? So never take anything I say as fact, never take anything I say as law. Always do your own research and come up with your own conclusions. All right? Look. Let's get this episode rolling. So if you guys have been watching the channel, check out, if you haven't, check out my all the old videos, because I think there's a lot of content you're going to enjoy. But I'm always trying to share with you guys. You guys know I've only been doing the gun thing a little over a year now. And so sometimes I do a lot of homework. Don't get me wrong, I do a lot of research. I really try to be meticulous in terms of my purchases, right? But sometimes it's just trial and error, because just because I feel a certain way doesn't mean you're going to feel a certain way about it, right? And so anytime I come across a new product or try something new, good or bad, I want to bring it to you so you guys know what the real is, right? And so you guys know I've got a couple of EDC guns. One was my M&P Shield, and I did a review on the holster that I got for my M&P Shield, which was the Aegis Elite. And I got good response. A lot of you guys, I think, went out after my video and bought it, or you were thinking about buying it, and hearing me talk about it kind of helped you confirm it. So I got another one. I got another one for you, because obviously it's the only thing about having multiple guns and multiple EDCs. A lot of these guns require a separate holster if you want good retention. I mean, there's some holsters that will feed multiple guns, and we'll talk about that too in a future video. But today, we're talking about the LLOD Associate V2 holster that fits my other EDC, my Glock 19. Now look, come on now. You know how your boy gets down. So look, I'm gonna just look. Before we get into everything about it and all that, I'm gonna just let you take it in, because y'all know that is drop dead sexy. It's got the police blue to kind of coordinate with all the blue effects on my G19, right? And then when I turn it over, I flip the script with the camo. Come on now, look. So to me, there's no doubt that the holster is sexy. Some of that has to do with your boy's taste and how I do it, right? But let's talk about the holster. Let's get into it. So the LLOD holster, the Associate V2 holster. LLOD stands for Last Line of Defense. So what's crazy is Mike, the guy who owns the LLOD company, has a YouTube channel called Last Line of Defense. So if you're not a subscriber to his channel, I would recommend you check it out. If you like guns, if you like camping, if you like outdoor stuff, he does a lot of that. And his channel is really, really entertaining. You guys heard me talk about Talon's side. Well, him and Talon are good buddies, and they do a lot of collaborations on episodes. So if you enjoy Talon's channel, I think you'll enjoy Mike's channel. So check out Last Line of Defense YouTube channel. So anyway, he's had this channel for years and years, doing all this great reviews and all this other stuff. And really, until recently, hadn't talked about the fact that he owned his own holster company. And so this is Last Line of Defense, LLOD, Mike's company's holster. It is obviously a Kydex holster. It has a side panel so that you have your primary, and the retention is really good. And you got your sidecar here to hold your additional mag. And if you guys saw my Aegis mag, you know, for me, especially in California, where you only can have a maximum of 10 rounds in your gun, I always want more capacity. So if you see most of the holsters that I have that are designed for concealed carry, they always have a sidecar. Now, what's different about this one than my Aegis is that you may recall that the Aegis was very flexible. This is not, but it offsets that because it kind of contours. It has that flex automatically. It's not flat across, so it kind of is designed to contour to your body. The other thing is, most of the other holsters out there on the market that have sidecars operate a 2-clip system, where you've got a clip that's on this side of the gun that's kind of retaining this part, and a clip on this side that's kind of retaining the sidecar. This just has one clip that is a little bit more centered, and so the weight is distributed kind of evenly. And because, I got to be honest, because it doesn't have the 2 clips, in some ways it's more comfortable. In a lot of ways it's more comfortable than ones that have 2. Now, so I'm talking about, so this is one of those things where you're arguing between supermodels. The Aegis is a great holster. LLOD makes a great holster. Aegis has a 2-clip system with the sidecar, and so it holds, but it has the flexibility in here to help conform, so it offsets the kind of rigidity you see with most 2-clip systems. This is a 1-clip system that's more centered, but because it's concave, it kind of is designed to form fit, and because it only has 1 clip, it's a little more comfortable. A lot of holsters out there that have sidecars have 2-clip systems, and they're rigid and straight, and those are tough. Those are more challenging to deal with. So getting down to it again, this is a very well-made holster, very well made. Again, it has very good, it holds your retention, has very good retention, and it's adjustable. Same thing for your sidecar. Good retention and is adjustable. It's made out, it's a high quality Kydex. We already talked about how you've got this center mast clip to go over your belt, and the fact that it kind of is designed to mold and fold, contour to your body, and because it only has 1 clip, it makes it more comfortable. So would I recommend this holster? Absolutely, wholeheartedly. Like I said, look, it's sexy. You look. And I should mention too that this is not the sole design. I chose from a variety of different colors and palettes to put this together, so you can do exactly the same. This setup is about $160 the way I have it here, so it's cheaper than the Aegis. I'd say arguably equally as comfortable, and so from that perspective, and very, very well made. Okay, very, very well made. You can't go wrong with this holster. Okay, so, but it wouldn't be me if I didn't have at least 1 complaint. So look, family, look, I've already gave Mike all his props. I told him his channel's the bomb, told him his holster's the bomb. I got 1 complaint, and I shouldn't hold it against them, but it's the same complaint as I had with the Aegis. It just takes a long time to get your holster. And I just feel like if you're at the top of the market in terms of price point, like the Aegis, like the LLOD holsters are, then I feel like if I'm paying that kind of money, I don't want to wait a month and a half, 2 months to get my holster. I want it now. right? And so that's my only real complaint. And I'll give Mike and LLOD full credit. Look, here's how dope Mike was. After a few weeks, I hit Mike up with an email, I hit the company up with an email and said, hey, just checking on, you know, the status of my holster, blah, 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 when you guys think you're going to ship. He personally responded. He didn't have somebody on his staff or anything like that. He personally responded and said, hey, you know, by the looks of things, you're about 3 weeks out, blah, blah, blah. I felt very, look, if you're not going to give it to me when I want it, at least be communicative, at least be responsive. And when the owner of a company takes his time out to let you know he appreciates you and that it's en route, it makes you feel better. And so I appreciated Mike for doing that. Even on the Aegis holster, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link to it down below. If you want to kind of compare the two, Aegis is a little more expensive. It's equally as fly though, very nice, a little different setup. And maybe I need to do a battle between these two and do it like head to head so you guys can see it. But look, you're not going to go wrong with either. The LLOD, I found, is very well made. It's very comfortable. It's a different kind of system than the Aegis, but equally dynamic. And I think you guys will enjoy it. You won't be disappointed. So check them out. Again, I'll leave down in the description the website where you can go check it out. Look at all the different color schemes you can do. You can make it very, very. And I don't want to make, just because I paid $160, it's because I had this color scheme here, this color scheme here. I had the sidecar, all of this stuff. So that made it a little bit more expensive. If you are not concerned necessarily about the looks and you just want a holster that is efficient and a holster that is comfortable, then you can get it definitely for cheaper. So don't think that the minimum holster or all the holsters are $160 or the minimum price is $160. No, you can probably get down in the $120 range, somewhere like there, $100 range. Check it out. You know, prices change all the time, so I don't want to be hard and fast on that. But I'd say, you know, with LLOD, you're going to be somewhere between like $100 and $175, depending on what you do. With the Aegis, you're probably going to be kind of between $150 and $250 for their holster, depending on how you set it up. But I really like this holster. It gets my endorsement. I think it's one of the better holsters out there on the market. There's some other ones that I have that I'll review, some other ones that I want to try as well that I haven't bought yet. But look, I am very, very pleased with this EDC holster for my Glock 19. Like I said, from a physical appearance perspective, I think it's fantastic. From a comfort level and design level, I think it's really, really well done. I think from a quality of materials, like the kydex is really well done. The screws are real solid. So from a quality perspective, I think it's really, really good. So that's my opinion on the LLOD Associate 2 holster for what that is worth. All right, fam. As always, great to see you. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, do all of that for your boy. All right? Until next time, peace.